Hi, I'm Marshall Shore, the hip historian, and I want to welcome you to one of my most favorite buildings in all of Phoenix. We're here in the middle of the warehouse district where there's so much change going on right now. With ASU moving in, so much creativity happening, and we are standing right here in the 1926 Carver High School, which when opened its doors was the only segregated school in the entire state of Arizona. Now, it closed its doors in '54 because segregation was deemed unconstitutional. And happy to say now it is the Carver Center Museum and Cultural Center. And so if you look out here in the courtyard, you will see these statues that allow us a moment to commemorate and reflect upon the church bombing in Birmingham, Alabama in the early 60s. Now, the artist that created those was John Waddell, and he was a teacher right here at Carver. Now, when Carver was a school, it had students coming from all over the place. In fact, my friend Ruth, when her family moved into Chandler, this was the only school that would admit her. So she had a 2-hour each way school ride on that bus to get here. Now, when she would get on that bus, some days she was running late, but the school bus driver knew the importance of education, and so they would always wait for her. So that way she'd get to school on time. Now, I want to introduce you to my friend, Princess Crump, who is the executive director here at Carver. Hello, Princess.
Hello, Marshall.
Can you talk to us a little bit about the restoration and some of the challenges you've met?
Well, one of the biggest challenges was when we actually started the restoration, we were undoing what the school district left when they closed it and made it into a warehouse. And then being a historic building, you had to find actually craftsmen who actually knew how to do restoring the wood, the windows. So that took a little time in trying to then build out the adaptive reuse as we went into individual rooms.
Okay. What do you see as kind of the future of Carver?
Well, one of the visions is that we want this to be a community cultural center. We will always open the doors telling the story about the African American experience. But what we want cultures to know that it was blended. It was a blended community. So it's been designed so that it can embrace any culture coming through. So it's a learning space that has come from segregation, but is evolving to a new use for communities from today and tomorrow.
Well, one of the things I love is the fact that as we're doing this, we are standing on the original gymnasium floor for Carver.
That's correct. As a part of our restorations, we rehabbed a section, so this is in 1926. And unfortunately for the basketball court, we did have to actually redo that, so we actually, again, did the repurposing so that it matched the 1926. So it's aging quite nicely.
It is indeed. Now, you know, we're going to come back because there are so many amazing things about this building, but one of my favorite is the fact you guys are working on a display of Charles Harrison. And he was the first industrial designer, African-American, for Sears and Roebuck. So he designed things like the first plastic wastebasket. He designed the Viewmasters that so many of us know and love. And they're also going to have on display this amazing stereo that he designed. Now, it is so mid-century that I've only seen the drawings, and they basically just make you weep. It's so beautiful. So I can hardly wait to see when you get that case with that stereo in there. Please let me know when that happens.
We certainly will.
All right. Thank you so much for letting us come into Carver and talking a little bit about the amazing history.
Oh, thank you.
As we always say, if you have comments, please leave them down below so that way we know your feedback. Maybe you like the building. Maybe you've got a story to add to it. Here's your chance to let us know, or if there's another building you think we should be going into, let us know that as well. Right down there.